Good evening, dudes and dudettes. This is Diligence here. For those of you who are new here, go check out our must-watch video over here. And for those of you who are interested in our daily, weekly MMAT/Torch news, go check out this section on our channel. And for those of you who want to catch up on AMC, and I also made a video on AMC's realistic price prediction, you go watch in this playlist. All right. Without further ado, let's get into today's daily update/price prediction for MMAT. So today, MMAT opened at around 734 and closes around 729. However, this is not why the reason you guys are here. You guys are here for some premium beaver jokes and for some premium due diligence and premium price prediction for MMAT. So, what do we have today on MMAT? Well, in short, let's just say the reason why we have a pull down today is it's because of all the beavers that are partying in Canada. Well, as one of my subscribers pointed out, we can just blame the beavers for today's price pull down. I'm just joking. As we all know, all of the shares are not going to be converted until tomorrow or late tomorrow night, or if for those of you who are very pessimistic, all of you who bought into on Torch or bought into on MMATF earlier in the month will have your fully converted account by next Tuesday. Because next Monday, due to Independence Day, the market is not open. Therefore, if you want to see your shining shares, come back on Tuesday, right? So, what do we have for prediction? Well, last night, this guy said this.
I think tomorrow's going to trade semi-flat.
And I think he's pretty on point. Here is the graph that drew up this morning. You see, the price goes up due to last night's volume spike actually after market. And then the price sort of shoots down because hedges are kind of party poopers, while all the beavers are out partying, drinking beer, hitting up on all the hot girls on the street and painted their face with Canadian flag and celebrating one of the best holidays ever in the world. The hedges were shorting the stock and giving us a little pull down. But don't worry, because generally it traded flat. And as my prediction this morning goes, let's see if I was right. So the price prediction for this morning is everything is going to trade flat, just like this line, right? So let's see where this end up. Around, down by 2.57%. So let's open up our beloved Chinese stock app. And for those of you who are new here, the reason why I use that one is because I have some custom indicators in there. Custom indicator goes, in no time, we probably will have our own stock screener that I have been developing. However, due to the blowing up of our YouTube channel, my coding process slowed down a little bit. However, you guys don't need to worry because eventually those things are going to come out because let's just be honest, most of the screeners on the web is kind of shitty and they give you all these random indicators and all these shit which are not really useful if you just want to trade for profit, right? We're not trading for memes, we're trading for profit. Alright, let's just look at the Chinese app. So on the Chinese app, you will have a more elaborated sort of price prediction logic that probably later on in my other videos I might talk through the logics of why things are going like that. And as you can see with the support line of $7.3, we, as one of my subscribers pointed out, the triple bottom trick, it's not really called the triple bottom trick, but basically it hit the support line 3 times. Today, well, more like 3.5 times, but also we have the start of today. I guess that counts. But right now it's just 2 to 3 times, and when you hit the support line 2 to 3 times, it sort of drops down a little bit, and then everybody agrees that the stock's probably worth more than $7.9, right? Not $7.9, worse than $7.09. So, it traded up a little bit and it traded flat all the way until basically at the market end. and we sort of have a consensus where tomorrow morning we probably should open still around 7.3, but we probably have a better close. What do you mean by a better close? So if you look at any candle charts, right? Let me show you something. Not this, not this. Okay, this is a clearer thing. So let's just say on one day we open up at around this point, and we ended up, with a, oh, this is a wrong color. We ended up with a green chart candle, right? And then the second day, if we ended up still with a green candle, but a green candle ended up like this, that means your closing price actually is lower by the day, right? By the day, that means your closing price here is lower than the closing price from yesterday. This is actually what we call a bad close. This is actually a bad day, okay? What is a good day on the contrary? On the contrary is if you have, say, a green candle like this, okay, and then tomorrow you have a green candle like that, your closing price is actually higher than before. This is a good day, right? What are some other examples, okay? For those of you who hate to see the red, sometimes red is not that bad, okay? Let's just say you have a green candle like this, okay? And the second day, you have a red candle that looks like this, right? You still have a better closing price, no? If you still have a better closing price, it's a good day. It's more like a good close day, right? You want more good closes than bad closes. And when a stock has more good closes, that means it has a upward momentum building up in general. In terms of volume, we have a super low volume day, as you can see over here, right? So what does that mean? That means in the grand scheme of things, today doesn't really matter. Essentially, even with a very low volume day, we established steady support lines with, if we go back to the minute chart, we will see that we have a steady support line on the lower end at basically $7.1, and at around $7.2, we also have a semi sort of fortified support line, let's just put it that way. And the market consensus for by the end of today is, this stock probably should trade on higher than $7.2, right? And then by the end of by the end of today's market and the aftermarket, everybody's trying to push for the $7.3 support line. And if tomorrow we close this over $7.3, then we generally have another higher low. That means we already form a new base sort of support line or little camp that hosts all our hearts and souls and hope at around $7.3. And generally, on a Friday, we will see a small influx of volume. Let's go back to the daily chart. If we go to other Fridays, usually on the stock, on Torch or on MMAT, on Friday you usually end up with a up day, or more like a good close. And tomorrow we probably will see a candle that looks like somewhere over here. We're either touching the 793 support line, or we are sort of just trying to reach for the $8 support line. So we probably will see a line like that, right? Not extending that high, but extending like over like $8, and probably we won't be successful at reaching $8 closing price, because apparently the stock is even more heavy shorted than before. I don't understand the logic of the hedges, but they're the hedges, they're the party pooper. And it actually works to our advantage. Why? Because, as I indicated from my last video, we want to see a more slow and drawn out short squeeze than a very sudden movement, right? But if you go on Wall Street Bet, you will see that, let's draw this back a little bit, dang it. That looks like this, okay? And then on Wall Street backed, a lot of people were saying why nobody's talking about MMAT. Well, it is great that we're getting traction, but we don't want to get too much traction because tomorrow might not be a great day for a lot of investors who are coming in because a lot of our beaver friends and international friends haven't got their shares yet. So if we see a huge upside, it's actually to our disadvantage because it's better to have influx of volume on Monday. I mean Tuesday, because Monday the market is not uh, open, or somewhere around like after George made the announcement, or somewhere around like the Thursday of where a lot of our option flows are expired, which is on the 16th. So not next week, but the week afterwards. We want to see sort of a major gamma strike around the $9 or $10 line. And once we see that major gamma strike, we will see a gamma squeeze. And when we see a gamma squeeze, perhaps we blow some shorts out of the water, and we probably will reach somewhere around $14. But that's pure speculation. And again, we're not financial advisors. We do not give financial advices. Well, as most of you would know, that we probably live in a multiverse. So there are always other possibilities in this universe, right? For example, we can also end up with a candle look like this that we trade around the $7.1 line. And as sneaky as it can get, we probably will have a line extending to the $8 line. But sometimes, as I indicated before, trading stock just like, dating or trying to ask out a super attractive girl that you met on the street. However, right now it's the 21st century and girls just think cold approaches are weird, therefore you probably just gonna be like me and get totally shut down and get rejected. Same thing with trading stock. We're trying to ask out that MMAT at around the $8 support line. However, we probably gonna get brutally shut down. Therefore, we're gonna come back from the 8 and probably just, order a sandwich at a random hot dog stand, or if you like great sandwiches, go somewhere gourmet, and we're probably gonna end up with $7.3 a support line again, right? But as just I indicated before, as long as we close at 7.3, we're essentially chilling because why? We have a good close day. When we have a good close day, everything is great. And on Monday, we're probably just gonna battle for a higher support line, and you probably will see something like this over the next few weeks or just over the next 2 weeks. Somewhere like that goes up, and you have a spike up, and then we have a reverse flag formation like that, and then forming another higher low, and we go to the moon, right? Alright guys, I think this is just for it for tonight, and remember to smash that like button so we can totally beat the YouTube algorithm. And for those of you who are new here, please sub and turn on that notification button. And you know what? You guys should also leave a comment down below talking about how much you love us or how much you hate us. It's okay. We love to prove haters wrong anyways. Alright, see you guys on the upside tomorrow.